Okay, testing. Yeah, seems to work. Let's see here. Mm, mm, mm. Can't I have like a chat on my phone or something so I can see if someone writes? Um, Apparently not. Hmm. Why can't I? Hmm. If I open it in Brave, maybe? Oh my god, fucking. Ah, there we go. Let's pause that. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, let's see. Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, there we go. Should I follow a tutorial or just ChatGPT everything? Hmm. I think I have it installed, right? No, apparently not. Um, oh yeah, maybe a new version, maybe. Yeah, let's this. This is just installing it, right? Let's see if you have Ruby installed. Yep. Do we have? Yeah, we got it. So this is just a new version, maybe. Um, Okay. Beginner. Build an e-commerce app and learn the basics of Rails with this in-depth, hands-on, step-by-step tutorial. If you have no prior knowledge of Rails, it's a great place to start. Well, sounds like me. After reading this guide, you will know to install Rails. Basic principles MVC. How to quickly generate starting pieces of Rails application. How to deploy. Kamal. I think I should. Let's close this. Let's move over this. And take some notes. Deploy. Come on. Rails is a web application development framework written in Ruby. Programming language is designed to make the programming web easier to making assumptions about whatever the developer needs to get started. It allows you to write blah blah blah. Rails is an opinionated. I need to. Okay. It makes the assumption that there is a best way to do things and is designed to encourage that way. And in some cases, discourage alternatives. If you learn the Rails way, okay, this sounds promising. If you persist, bring in the old habit. The Rails philosophy includes two major guiding principles. Don't repeat yourself. Yeah. Convention over configuration. I think I need to. Where the fuck it. Yeah, this is done. Maybe I should tutorial clear store. Tutorial. I should probably open like that. Missing Ruby. Okay. Contains the controllers, modules, views, helpers, mailers, jobs, assets of your application. You will focus mostly. What the fuck? Bin contains Rails scripts that starts your app and contains other scripts you use to set up, update, deploy, and run your application. I'm guessing that I will never change this. And here we come all. Rake. Yep. Config contains configurations of your application routes, database, and more. This is covered in the more detailed configuration. Configuring Rails application. We have environments, development, production. Jesus. They like comments. Is this the same? Okay, so it's basically like... No? Yeah, I guess I will come to this part later on. Config rack configuration rack based on... The fuck is that? Rack-based servers to start application. Okay. A DB. Cable schema. What the fuck is cable? Oh yeah, it's that the WebSocket thing maybe. We had a cache schema. Queue and seeds. Okay. Docker file via gem file. What is a gem? Is it that like a package maybe? These files allows you to specify what gem dependencies are needed for your Rails application. These files are used by the bundler gem. Okay, so I'm guessing that, yeah, gem. Let's see here. Gem equals package. Lib, extended modules for your application. Tasks. Okay. Log. Okay, that's nice. Do we have like maybe we should much easier to see if you change anything. Public contains static files and compiled. I thought Ruby on Rails didn't compile anything, but I could be wrong, I guess. Contains static files and compiled assets. Okay, compiled assets. When your app is running, this directory will be exposed as is. Okay. Okay. I see. But how does... We have no index file, but I guess that... Yeah, we will see. I'm learning. We have a rake file. Okay, what is a rake file? This file locates and load tasks that can be run from the compile line. The task definitions are defined throughout the components of Rails. Rather than changing rake file, you should add your own task by adding files in the libtasks directory. Did we have a directory here? Yeah, we did. Okay, let's see, rake file. Add your own task in file place in libtask and for example. Okay. They really seems to like comments. Let's see, what do we have more here? Assets, image, okay, controllers. Helpers, no comments. Yeah. README scripts contains one-off or general purpose scripts and benchmarks. Okay. Storage contains SQLite databases and active storage files. For disk service, this covered in the active storage overview. Okay, we will read that later. We have a test. Okay. Temp, like cache and PID files. Vendor pays for third-party code. In a typical Rails application, includes vendor gems. Gems, yeah, package maybe. Okay. Pretty straightforward, right? Nothing crazy. Mailers. Does it come with mail support? Jobs. I'm gonna try job. Okay, so this is like a template thing, right? PWA. Okay. Okay, never mind. I think I will save that one, maybe. We have a user request response to the controller. Controller interact with a module and the view. Okay, request and response controller, call to logic method, active record relationships. Yeah, so this is a basic MVC, right? Yeah. Okay, let's fire this up. Bin brace. Why does it have to be in bin? Why? I need to check. Do you have any other? Apparently, I have an other service. But which one is this? What the fuck? Oh dear God. 2 seconds. Sudo lsof1. It's a Docker. Oh. Let's see. Can I start the server now? Yeah. Okay, let's see. We go back to, yeah. Okay, localhost 3000. Maybe we should developer happiness is a cornerstone oh my god, philosophy of Rails, and one way of achieving this is with automatic code reloading in development. Oh, that's nice. But I guess I'm gonna let's see if this is true. Do I feel happiness by developing in Ruby on Rails? Okay, once you start a Rails server, new files or change to existing files are detected and automatically loaded or reloaded as necessary. This allows you to focus on building without having to restart your Rails server after every change. Okay, this is nice. But we have this in other frameworks as well. You may also notice that Rails applications are rarely use require statements, like you may have seen in other programming languages. Rails uses naming conventions to require files out. Oh! Rails use naming convention to require files automatically so you can focus on writing your. Oh, dear God. Okay. Yeah, let's read that later. Active Record is a feature of Rails that maps relation databases to Ruby code. It helps generate the structured query language SQL to interacting with the database, like creating, updating, and deleting tables and records. Our application is using SQLite. How do you actually pronounce that? SQLite, okay. According to Google, which is the default of Rails. Let's start by adding the database table to our Rails application to add products to our simple e-commerce store. So you always have to use bin Rails. Why can't you use like Rails? Seems to, yeah, never mind. Bin Rails, generate model product. Oh, product name. Okay. So name string. What did we create here? We created a model product. But where did... Oh, okay. I guess we are gonna create a table called products with a T string, T timestamps. Okay. We also did create some tests. Oh, well, okay. Fixtures. What is fixtures? Fixtures. Maybe we can come to that later. Okay, this command tells Rails to generate a model name product, okay, which has a name column. Okay, so that is a column. Later on, you will learn to add other columns types. Let's go. You will see the following in your terminal. Yup. These commands are several things. It creates a migration in the db migrate folder. Yeah, we saw that. An active record model in the apps model product. Yeah. Test fixtures. I don't know what fixture is, but yeah, let's read this. Fixtures are a way to organizing data that you want to test against. Aha. Ah, this is pretty cool. The syntax is very special, but I guess let's make a section with fixtures. It's gonna be very useful, I think. Later on. Okay, model names are singular because in an instated model. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, we need to remember that. Okay, database migrations. A migration is a set of changes that we want to make to our database. Yes. This is not a new thing. By definition, migrations, we are telling Rails how to change the database to add, change, or remove tables, columns, or other attributes of our database. This helps keep track of changes we make in development only on our computer so they can be developed to productions live online safely. In your code editor, open the migration Rails create for us. This is located. Yeah, we saw that. This one. This migration is telling Rails to create a new database table named products. Yeah, create table products. But what is up with this one now? Why? The inconstant. In contrast to the model above, Rails mechanism, because database holds all of the instances of each model. In other words, you are creating a database of products. Okay, that makes sense. Database. A t-string name tells Rails to create a column in the products table called name. and set the type as string. Kind of backwards, right? Ah, fuck it. Doesn't really matter. T timestamp is a short of the file to. Okay, so this one creates actually two columns. Created that and updated. Okay. I see. Running migrations. I should probably have commands. Can we do like this? Maybe bin raise db migrate. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Raise db migrate. Create table products. Yep. Awesome. What did happen though? Schema. This is a file auto-generated from the current state of the database. Instead of editing this file, please use the migration feature. Okay, so this is probably like Prisma's. Yeah, of course. Okay, nice. Yeah, and here we can see we did actually create and updated. Yeah. Ah, cool. Cool. If you make a mistake, you can run rollback to undo the last migration. Yeah, I need to remember that one. That's for sure. Rollback. Bin rails db rollback. Pretty cool. Okay, bin raise console. Raise. Oh. That's pretty cool. How do I exit this? Fucking nice. Okay. Active record model basics. Let's go. When we run the race model oh dear God. Sorry. When we run the race model generator to create product model, it creates a file model prod. Did it do that? Yep, it did. This file creates a class that uses active record to interacting with our products database table. Okay, so everything I do with this table should probably go through this file, if I'm correct. Just let's pop over here and see that. Yeah, looks nice. You might be surprised there is no code in this class. Yes, I'm very surprised. How does Rails know what to find this model? When the product model is used, Rails will query the database table for the column names and types and automatically generate code for these attributes. Rails saves. Oh, this is nice. Let's use the Rails console to see. Oh, no way. Okay, let's see. Without checking what's been Rails console. Yeah. Product. Oh. Oh. How can I? Fucking hell. Oh my god. Can't I step down? Okay, never mind. Columns. Column names. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. Yeah, this is cool. Rails asks the database for column information above and use that information to define attributes on the product class dynamically, so you don't have to manually define each of them. This is one example of how Rails makes development a breeze. Okay, yeah, I can see that for sure. Oh, you can also create stuff. Okay. We can dear God, instantiate a new product record with the following code. Product new name t-shirt. But what about the ID and create? Okay, let's see. Ah, okay, so you basically create a new object that haven't been saved. So when you save it, it basically where is ID? Maybe ID is generated in the database. Yeah, probably, of course. The product variables in an instance of product has not been saved to the database, and so it does not have an ID created. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. We can call say to write the. Okay, so you have to write save. Yeah, this is nice. When save is called, Rails takes the attributes in memory and generates an insert SQL query to insert the record into the database. Rails also updates the object in memory with the database record ID. Okay, so when you... Okay. So when you save, it returns the object with the correct data then. Ah, okay. So you can. Okay, this is pretty cool. What was the active record model? I guess it's. What if I create a lot of products? Yeah, it must be like that. Um, yeah, something like that. Good to remember. I don't like though that I can't. Or can I? No. Ah, fuck it. Oh, never mind. Let's don't create a table. Um, can't I just delete the whole table? Yeah. Maybe we should do like this. It's easier to read it, I think. creating, and we have querying. We can also look up record. This is pretty cool. Okay, product. Oh. Yeah, of course. We haven't created anything. Okay, let's... Oh, we can't use clear. Okay, that sucks. Let's try out my theory here. Product. New. Name. T-shirt. And let's create another one. Boxer. And product save. Undefined method save. What? Okay. I didn't read correctly. We need to save it to a variable. Okay, so I was... Now let's product. I didn't read correctly. Okay, so let's try this again. Product and product save. Yeah. Let's create another one. Boxers. Product. Product. All. Pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Very nice. Product all. Jesus. Product all. This generates a select SQL query to load all records from the products table. Each record is automatically converted into an instance of all product active. Okay. That's nice. All method returns an active record relations object, which is an array-like collection of database records with features. Okay. This is kind of self-explanatory, so product where product order I'm getting hungry. Let's do active record model. Then we quit for today, or for now at least. We have updating as well. That's nice. Yeah, I think this is quite explanatory, right? Product find 1. We find the product with ID number 1. We change the name to t-shirt and we save it. Okay, so this is basically the same as the thinking, right? So you can actually find it, save it to a variable. You can update the name of the variable, the variable to choose. And since it is updating, it will call save as well. But if you go this route, yeah, exactly. You can say as product name as t-shirt, and then we can save it. So if I'm right here, if you only gonna change one thing, but basically you can do it. Why would you want to save it later? Yeah, maybe if you have some like if statements and yeah, I don't know. I guess we will find out sooner than later. Deleting records. The destroy method can be used to delete a record from the database. Okay, so you find the product, save it, and you can destroy it. Why name it destroy instead of delete though? no clue, but let's try that. Let's temp equals product find, and let's find boxers, which is ID2 on the oh yeah. Product. There we go. So we have temp update name test and product all, or was it product? But model names, okay, so it's a okay. Yeah, we changed that, but if we take, I guess that we have delete. Okay. Delete. What is going on here? Fucking crap. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so never use delete. I'm guessing. Validations. An active record provides validation, which allows you to ensure data inserted into the database adheres to the certain rules. Let's add presence. Presence? What is that? Presence. Okay. God damn. So can we make this bigger? Oh, there we go. Validate name presence true. So without looking, I'm guessing that we validate that the product has a name and it's present. So you can't create a product. Okay, without looking, we're gonna create a new product. Product, and we had to create a new, and create it says it. Yeah, it was. I think it was like that. No. Create. Did we have to do it like that? Name. Super test. Yeah. So we created a new product, and can we do it like this? Okay, I don't get it, but let's see. You might remember that raise. However, okay, here we go. If the console is running when you make updates to the code. Okay. So let's do that. Reload. And let's see if we can do the same. Product find. We can find 4. Test destroy. Never to do with delete. Destroy. Let's find all the products again. Yes, and let's create this one again. Yeah, it seems to work. We can't create a new product when the name is not present. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's try this one again. Test 2 and test 2 errors. Error attribute name type blank. Errors full. Name can't be blank. Okay, I think it's a good place to stop. But this seems to be very promising, not gonna lie. Okay, next time we're gonna do a request journey through Rails. We're gonna look at routes. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Well,